the bell. Now let's show us sportsmanship, shake hands, and hug in the center of the ring. Now Joe with a side headlock on Calvin Rose. Calvin shows him off. Now Joe taking Calvin down with that shoulder tackle. These two have had many great battles here in the Battlezone and doing it once again here tonight in the Billy Tackle Invitational Tournament.
Let's go, McGee. Come on, McGee.
Now Calvin Rose getting the crowd behind the contest. Lock up collar elbow. Now Calvin taking Joe by the side headlock. Now Calvin takes him down to the mat with a headlock takeover. Referee right there in position, checking with Joe. But now Joe gets out of it, got Calvin with the head scissors. Calvin now trying to kick out of it. Now both men. Now both men back to their feet, shake hands again. Now once again, lock up collar and elbow. Now Calvin with a side headlock on Joe.
Come on, Joe.
Now Joe back at Calvin in the ropes, shows him off. Calvin with a big shoulder tackle, taking Joe down.
Come on, Joe.
Now Joe back to his feet in the corner. Now lock up against the ring. Now Calvin going to work on the arm of Joe. Got him in this lock. Now switching around to the hammerlock. Now Joe with a reversal on Calvin. These two face each other so much they know move for move what each other's going to do. Now Calvin with a leg sweep, hanging on to that leg. Now working on that leg of Joe.
Come on, Joe.
Referee right over there checking with Joe.
Come on, Joe.
I heard him all the way over here hollering no. Joe reaches up, grabs the bottom rope. Referee calls for the break.
Come on, Joe.
Now Calvin and Joe both getting the crowd into the contest here tonight in this tournament. Now they lock up again. Now Joe with a side headlock on Calvin Rose. Now Calvin back in Joe in the ropes, shows him off. Joe taking Calvin out with a shoulder tackle. Now the crossover. Oh, Calvin with that back elbow, tried to take his head off. Now Calvin going for the pin. 2 count, Joe kicked out. And now Calvin picking Joe up, scoops him up. Big body slam, Calvin now going for the cover again. 2 count, Joe kicked out.
Come on, Joe.
Now Calvin with a knee in the back, pulling back on the arms on Joe. Referee right there checking with Joe.
Ask him, ref. Come on, Joe. Let's go, Joe. Let's go, Joe. Ask him, ref.
Now Joe trying to work his way back up to his feet, trying to fight out of this. But if he gets back to his feet, Calvin drops him with a DDT, and now into the cover. 2 count, Joe once again kicked out.
Let's go, Joe.
Now Calvin with that rear chin lock on Joe. Joe and the referee to ask him. Referee right there in position, checking with Joe's hollering no. Calvin cinching that chin lock even tighter. Now Joe trying to work his way back onto his feet. Now Joe with the elbow to the midsection. Another one now comes off the ropes, ducks the clothesline. Calvin Rose and takes Calvin down with one of his own. Well, now both men down. Joe now slowly coming over for the cover. 2 count. Calvin kicked out.
Let's go, Joe.
Now Joe got Calvin in the corner, catching with that right hand.
Let's go, Joe. Chopper pop! Come on! You're wearing a shirt that says Chopper pop! Chopper pop! Chopper pop! Chopper pop! Chopper pop!
Chopper pop to Joe. Joe's getting a little fired up. Got Calvin in the corner. Now Joe with a chop to Calvin in the corner. Putting the power stuff on. Get louder.
Give a good one!
He went for that second chop, but Calvin cut him off with a knee to the midsection. And now called Joe with a big right hand, and Joe goes down in the corner.
Come on, Joe!
Now Calvin Rose picking Joe up. Another one of those right hands.
Chop! Let's go, Joe! Let's go, Joe! Teach him a lesson! Joe, you suck!
Now Calvin's got Joe in the corner. Calvin swoops him out. Calvin comes running in, but Joe caught him with a back elbow coming in.
Let's go, Joe!
Now Joe with a clothesline taking Calvin Rose down. Now Joe going for the cover. 2 count. Calvin Rose rolls his shoulder.
Chop him while he's down! Joe!
Now Joe with that rear chin lock applied to Calvin Rose, standing over top of him, putting that much more pressure on him. Referee right there checking with Calvin. This contest has been back and forth between the two. Joe with him standing over and putting that extra pressure on the head and neck of Calvin Rose, but Calvin's trying to fight his way up to his feet. Release some of that pressure. Now Calvin up to one knee, now up to his feet. And then Calvin manages somehow to drop Joe with that side suplex, breaking the hold. Both men down though. Now the referee's got the count on him. Now the referee up to a 5 count. And now both men starting to move. Looks like it's Calvin Rose to his feet first. Now Joe with those first one with that right hand. Now Calvin back one of his own. Now they're just exchanging blows between the two.
Don't hit him, chop him! Hey, he up the hand every time I hit.
Now Joe's got Calvin in the corner. Still working on him with those right hands. But as Joe come in with that next right hand, Calvin with a knee to the midsection, cuts him off. Now Calvin with that right hand was on to the head of Joe, knocks him down. Now Calvin Rose picks him up, backs him into the ropes, shows him off, boot to the midsection. Now Calvin comes off the ropes, whip to that boot to the side of the head, but Joe moved. Now he hit Calvin with a spear. That come out from nowhere. If Joe can get the cover, it may possibly be over here. Now Joe for the cover. Oh, a 2 7/8 from Calvin Rose rolls the shoulder at the last second. Now Joe picking Calvin Rose up. Backs him in the ropes. Goes to shove him off to Calvin Rose, reversing. Boot to the midsection. Calvin comes off the ropes. Big boot to the side of the head. Taking Joe down. Now Calvin rolls him over. Goes for the cover. Joe reaches up and grabs the bottom rope before the referee can hit the third count. Now Calvin picking Joe up. Went to scoop him up, but Joe straight off. Now Joe rolls him up. 2 count, Calvin Rose kicked out. Now Joe's got him on the ropes. McIntyre took him off, and Calvin Rose hooked him up and dropped him in that truck driver. Calvin Rose is finisher. Now he rolls him over. Said that's it. Goes for the cover. Oh, that was close. And Joe kicked out. Calvin thought it should have been over right there. Now picking Joe back up off the mat.
I can hear the baby crying from inside.
Calvin going for it again. Joe with the elbow to the side head, blocks it, comes off the ropes, ducks the clothesline. Now hit Calvin with another spear.
Come on now, baby!
Now Joe rolls over for the cover. Oh my goodness. The last second again, Calvin Rose gets the shoulder up.
Push, Joe, push!
Now looks like Joe's starting to show a little frustration. Hit Calvin Rose with 2 spears.
Come on, Joe!
Still didn't get the pin.
Let's go, Joe! Let's go, Joe!
Now Joe makes his way over to the corner. Looking at Calvin Rose saying, what must I do?
Let's go, Joe!
Now Calvin in the other corner working his way up to his feet.
Let's go, Joe!
Joe over here waiting on him. Calvin Rose turning around. Joe hits him with a 3rd spear. Now Joe for the cover. Here we go, the contest. Pull away here.